Look at that. There's a Clefairy nearby.
We gotta cancel the show. Bye, everybody. Just kidding. We'll let that Clefairy slide. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Gubb Show.
Prepare to be underwhelmed. Today, as most of you know, and you can probably tell because of this, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go.
That's correct. But first, let's see if we are by spinning that topic wheel.
Yikes. Let's do it.
Alright. Oh, oatmeal raisin cream pie. Alright,
Well, get rid of this.
Alright, well, yeah, that's a bummer.
Too late.
Well, with oatmeal raisin cream pies, they're okay. I probably wouldn't go out and buy them. I'm just very sorry. I really thought we were going to get the topic we wanted.
I don't understand how we didn't, seeing as to how the topic wheel always lands, you know,
like
where
we
to.
want it to.
And I'm sure that our 12 viewers would much rather talk about Pokemon Go than oatmeal cream pie.
You know what? Spin it again. This is the first time ever that we're gonna spin the topic wheel again. Let's do it on this very special occasion.
Let's do this.
All right, do it.
Let me actually sound a little rusty.
Oh man. Bad Mama Jammas? How does this happen?
Who even makes this? Because I could have swore that.
This is, you know
what? Pokemon Go.
Oh, what do you know? Oh, it just landed there. Whoa, what do you know? Anyway, yeah, Pokemon Go. By the way, we're sponsored by Nintendo and Game Freak, even if they don't know it. We are, yeah, see this? I didn't buy this whenever I was like 14.
I didn't buy this at all.
You sure didn't. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about it. Pokemon Go, otherwise known as Pokemon Get Out of the House and Be Physically Active. Michelle Obama, you have done nothing. Pokemon Go has done everything for this country. Anyway, how do you feel about Pokemon Go? Your initial reaction with it, how do you feel?
Well, initially, I was getting very sad because it seemed like every time Pokemon Go was right around the corner, it got pushed back another month. And there was a very small part of me that was like, is this game ever going to come out? But then I get a text message from one of my good friends, Zaddy, and he said, game's out, play in Australian mode. At that moment, I knew it was close. And then, sure enough, the next morning, Chandler texted me and said, Pokemon Go is out. And so now playing it, and it's very fun. A lot of Rattatas, a lot of Pidgeys around, but hey, it's a good game.
Pretty good game.
How do you think it compares to what you thought it would be, Chandler?
Well, at first, I thought not that many people would play it. I mean, I knew a lot of people would play it, but I did not think that everyone everywhere would play it. Because honestly, everyone with any kind of background, from old to young, there are a lot of people that play it. Especially if you go to Arkansas Tech, there's a lot of Pokestops, and we saw single mothers, an older man, some kids, some babies, kids our age, and even Phil O'Reilly was there.
He was. But you just never know who you'll run into playing Pokemon Go, because as Chandler said, people with all different kinds of backgrounds are playing it. It's just so much fun. You can be every day when you're walking down the street, before you know it, there's a Bellsprout. Better catch it. So I mean,
And
it's
pretty good. But yeah, I honestly, everyone can play this game unless if you just really don't like to walk.
Even then, you can drive in your car.
Yeah, but I highly recommend you don't do it unless you drive very slow around your neighborhood,
Yes.
like I sometimes do.
Or you could ride a scooter or a bike.
Or rollerblades. I actually saw a guy in rollerblades.
Really?
Yes, it was.
That has to be the most effective way. You still have full use of both hands.
Yeah, it was quite a show, and he was going hard. He was catching them all. Anyway, let's see. Let's talk about teams in the game. Alright, if you played the game, you know that there are 3 teams. There are the yellow team, the red team, and the blue team. Now, everyone that's half-wit idiots are on the blue team, and nerds are on the red team, while the yellow team are complete dummies and idiots. So what I'm trying to say is everybody that plays this game is idiots. No, I'm not. Actually, all the teams are pretty good, but blues, if you want to be mainstream, go blue. If you want to be cool, go yellow. And if you just want to like the color red, and you like the Razorbacks, then go with the red team. Unless if your friends all go yellow team, then go ahead and join yellow team.
Of the 3 teams, once you reach level 5 in the game, if you happen upon a gym and you click on it, then you can pick a team. Of the 3 teams, I believe they're based off the 3 legendary bird Pokemon. Of course, yellow Zapdos, red Moltres, blue Articuno. If you're like me and you didn't really know what the teams meant or anything, but you saw Zapdos and you were like, that's my boy, and you picked Team Yellow, then you're like me. I don't know if the teams actually mean anything other than the people that you can battle gyms together with. But I feel like if you're going to pick a team, you should just pick the one that you think is the coolest. But if you go to Arkansas Tech and you pick Team Blue, you're probably going to be in a good position, because there seems to be about 70% of the people that play Pokemon Go at Arkansas Tech are on Team Blue. So.
Yep. Let's see, what else about this game? There are so many Pokemon, but not so many Pokemon. It's crazy.
There are so many Rattatas, and there are not so many Squirtles.
That is correct. Yeah, there are some Pokemon that are rare, and there's some that are very common, and sometimes you just gotta walk around and find them. Now, sometimes there'll be some Pokespots, which are basically a whole bunch of Pokemon spawn there at once, and about a block from my house, I always stop at this person's house, and I really feel like I need to go up and tell them what I'm doing, and until I get like a restraining order filed against me, and then that would be bad because I would not be able to get those Pokemans.
It sounds weird, but yes, that happens. For some reason, the corner up there, literally about 1 block that way, every 5 minutes or so, 4 Pokemon will randomly spawn there. I don't know how the game created that. They definitely didn't put any of those near my house. but it's pretty cool, and the people that live there are probably wondering about it, but maybe they don't know. Maybe they like you. Maybe they're like, hey, honey, he's back. Yes, there he is.
Go fix him up some lemonade. I hope so. But anyway, everyone who plays this game is normally nice, but however, be warned, because I have read on the internet, and everything on the internet's true, that people use these little lure modules at a Pokestop, and they lure players in and they rob them. I've heard that. But I mean, you know, don't go to a Pokemon lure that's like in a shady spot in the middle of the night by yourself, especially. But normally Pokestops are really public, so nothing should happen.
One of the most interesting things about the game also is that at these Pokestops you can get eggs which you can hatch by walking around, and I feel like you never know what you're going to get because some of the eggs you have to walk farther to hatch than others, but it doesn't seem to affect the rareness of the Pokemon that's in the egg that much, unless you're talking about maybe a 10-kilometer egg, but it's pretty cool. You never know what you're going to get, and you might get another Pidgey, and it's awesome.
Alright, you know what, let me see what's around, if I can. There you go. Let me see what's around here. Let me check real
Couple
fast.
Lugias.
Yeah, maybe a Jirachi, just kidding.
Speaking of Jirachis, I don't know if anyone knows, maybe if you like want to comment below, if they will be adding in new generations of Pokemon, because I feel like the game is set up so that they could just keep adding the generations and the game would be awesome forever. Mainly, I don't care if they add Gen 4, no offense, but as long as they add Gen 2, because for Alligator,
that's my favorite gen. Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Typhlosion.
If they add Gen 2, Azuma Onzing Zaddy, because it's gonna be nice.
Yes, it is. Anyway,
Celebi?
let me also talk about
Sunflora?
Let me also talk about gym. There is a gym at the White House, and one of my good buddies, Luke Helms, he's there. He's running for president.
Write him in.
Yeah, you can write him in. Personally, I'm not. Sorry, but we're still friends. Love you, Lukey boy. But anyway, back to Pokemon. He had a chance to go against Obama's 130-52-90 Blastoise, and it took him out in one hit.
True story. That's not made up.
That is definitely not made up. Luke has a long ways to go, but keep on training on, Lukey boy.
I believe I read somewhere that the presidential elections will ultimately be decided by a Pokemon battle on Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Gosh. We all know that Hillary, she's not gonna use good Pokemon. She doesn't know. But Donald Trump's